All praises, glory, and honor to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Rakakadash.
All right, shalom, brothers and sisters in the truth. I'm your brother, Mr. LJ, coming to you again with another lesson. Lord willing, this will be edifying to those of you who are tuning in. But before we get started, I'd like to give all glory and honor to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Rakakadash. Okay, so today we're going to be coming from the book of Psalms, chapter 10, and then also from 1 John chapter 3. And the title for this lesson, I named it Esau, a liar, a murderer, exposed by this truth. Okay, and so let's begin here with Psalms chapter 10. And it says, "Why standest thou afar off, O Lord, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble?" And this is what some of these people, in particular the Christianity, they're asking these questions. We in this truth, we understand that what is about to happen, and it's going in the pace and the step according to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Okay, he controls how he wants this judgment to come upon this world, and especially upon the wicked people. He controls when he wants to bring it out, and he's allowing this to happen in order for Yahawashi to come back and establish his kingdom. Continuing, the wicked in his pride thou persecute the poor, let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. For the wicked boasted of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous, whom the Lord abhorreth. Okay, now let's take a look at the word covetous, which is Covetous. And we're also going to look at that word abhorreth, which is Abhorreth. And let's take a look at covetous. It says having or showing a great desire to possess something belonging to someone else. And we can take a look at an example of that. And I wrote down some of those examples. Slavery passage, for example, they wanted to have us as slaves to what? Build their empire, which is what we see right now as this wicked queendom. Okay, exploration of sovereign lands. Okay, Esau always, put it in these little flashy words that they're explorers. Okay, and that's how Christopher Columbus, was described as this explorer. He found a new world, but in reality, he actually came and actually discovered a world that was already existed, was already established by, the tribe of Gad. Okay, and then what he did, he murdered him. Okay, currency manipulation, false flag, always a threat. There's always a threat. There's a threat on terrorism. There's a threat on hunger. There's a threat against their democracy. There's always this constant threat, and there's a finger pointing. Okay, when things don't go their way, they point the finger at other nations who have nothing to do with what they have started. Again, too, robbery of nations' wealth and all these things called embargoes that they use to starve out and compel other kings to go along with their agenda. Okay, now continuing here. Salakia, go with the word abhorrent, which is to regard with extreme repugnance, to feel hatred or loathing for. Okay, so the Lord hates, Esau devious ways of how he goes about taking everything through deception and violence. Okay, but this is the wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous, thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. And who is his enemies? His enemies are us, okay? The Israelites, okay? He puffeth us all the time in a lot of different ways, okay? Through his media, okay? Through the way his queendom is set up, okay? Capitalism, which they actually are the ones that are established and gaining from, our slavery, our pain, our suffering. Yet still we are sitting in this queendom, poor as hell, okay? And being consistently oppressed by this wicked man, all right? He has said in his heart, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. But Esau is going to be in adversity, okay? And we can see this adversity going on right now in the form of all of these plagues that are actually coming around in their different establishment in Europe and here in America. You've got fires, okay? You've got a supply chain that's going to break. I saw a couple of headlines today. And Lord willing, I have some video, of course, you know how I bring it out, and also I have some headlines that I'm going to bring out to you later on in this lesson. But you see the supply chain is being broken right now. Right out here in San Francisco and out in Los Angeles, there are literally hundreds of these cargo container ships that are parked filled with stuff that has not been delivered yet to the local markets or to the local businesses. You have agriculture that's in disarray right now. Okay, to the point now, if you go on the I-9 on the I-5 heading towards Los Angeles, you will see that they've pulled up all the trees. Okay, all the agriculture. You notice that the cow farm is actually a lot less cows. Okay, because there's no irrigation. The cities have actually turned around and told the farmers that you cannot use the water because there's a drought. You have uprising, okay, and I'm going to show you an interesting thing here from a pastor in Tennessee, okay, because they're on to Esau, and there was a video that the elder apostle, I think Bob put up today, where in St. Vincent or St. Lucia down in the islands, these people, they start stoning the prime minister. They threw stones and they stoned him. He was bloodied. I mean, they're beating him because why? All these mini kings around the world are following the orders of Esau, to oppress their people. So imagine, a nigger oppressing a nigger. All right, pretty much. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Why? For that filthy lucre, he wants to go into this wicked new world order that these people have imagination for. Okay, and in the meantime, China and Russia, the Moabs and the Persians, the Medes are poised to strike when Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi give that order to bring this wicked ass queendom down. Okay, continuing. His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Okay, everything is about image. Everything he talks about is about him, and what he's going to do, and it's going to be for the good of people. But we can see that this man is full of failure. Okay, he is what I have in the background right there. Cruel, and he's a murderer. He perjures. He's a liar. He's evil. He's a tyrant. He kidnaps people. He kidnaps soul. Okay, and he persecutes those that do not want to follow into his wickedness. And even when you do follow into his wickedness, okay, he will still turn around and persecute you because he is a man without honor. Okay, so that word honor should never be in the words of in the mouth of an Edomite. He lied in wait secretly as a lion. I'm sorry, Salakia. He sitteth in the lurking places of villages, in the secret places doth he murdered the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. He lied in wait secretly as a lion in his den. He lied in wait to catch the poor. He does catch the poor when he draweth him in it. And we know Yahawashi right now is coming back to put this man down. Okay. Right now, we are the one that is heralding his return. Okay. If you remember the movie The Fantastic Four, yeah, what does the Silver Surfer did? He came out and he was heralding the return of the I can't remember Galacticus, who was going to come and chew up and destroy the world. Okay, and that's what he said. Okay, so that's what we are heralding, the return of our King Yahawashi, who is going to come and put this man down. Whosoever is born of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi doth not commit sin, for his seed remaineth in him, and he cannot sin, because he is born of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi. In this, the children of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi are manifest, and the children of the devil, whosoever doeth not righteousness, is not of Yahawah, neither he that loveth not his brother. So, okay, Esau and Jacob are brothers. Okay, has this man shown us any love? Nope. He's murdered us, raped, pillaged, continue to persecute us. He's greedy as hell. He's evil. He perjures himself with lies, false deception. Okay, and he's very cruel. Continuing, for this is the message that ye heard from the beginning, that we should love one another, not as Cain, who was of the wicked one and slew his brother. And wherefore slew he him? Because his own works were evil and his brother's was righteous. And Esau is very jealous. Okay, he's very jealous, and he's an unrighteous man. Okay, that does wickedness like that. And the fact that we are standing up for righteousness, he's very afraid of what is going to happen to him, and he wants to come after us. Okay, continuing. Marvel not, my brethren, if the world hate you, which none of us actually in the truth gives a rat's ass. I mean, I can tell you personally myself, I could care less. I don't even care if my so-called parents like me, which I don't talk to them anyways. We know that we have passed from death unto life because we love the brethren. He that loveth not his brother abideth in death. Okay, now we all dead here in this kingdom. Okay, in this queendom. You know, spiritually we were dead. So coming into this truth has brought life to us. Right now, you see, we have, you wake up every day to something new. It's like you're reborn, because, the world, the weight of the world is not on your shoulders anymore. Like, trying to go after wealth or trying to go after, prestige in life or what people think about you, having a bunch of these wicked, deceptive people around you who are into this world and keeping you into that stuff right there. We have a different passion, and that passion is to serve Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, okay, to keep his commandments to the best of our ability. All right. And also to keep a watch out for this wicked man and all of his deception and wickedness that he wants to bring upon us. Continuing, we know that we have passed from death unto life because we love the brethren. He that loveth not his brother abideth in death. Whosoever hated his brother is a murderer, and ye know that no murderer had eternal life abiding in him. Now I'm going to share my, okay? And what we're going to look at here is, if any of you remember Hurricane Katrina, okay, what do you remember about that? Now, here's this headline. This was on Twitter recently, okay? Now, up here is a Jake walking in the water, trying to struggle, okay? And it says, the Associated Press, this is Esau's media, his lie, his false prophet. A young man walks through chest-deep flood water after looting a grocery store in New Orleans on Tuesday, August 30th, 2005, okay? Now, let's take a look. This is the AFP Getty. And I watched it during that time, how CNN and MSNBC and all these other channels were calling the people, our people, beasts and animals and those stuff. And now let's see what they say about Edomites walking in the water. 2 residents wade through chest-deep water after finding bread and soda from a local store after Hurricane Katrina came through the area in New Orleans, Louisiana. So you can see here what? Doing the exact same thing, but all of a sudden we are demonized. And you can see the comments from these people on the side here as they actually appraise with this stuff right there. Now, a lot of the brothers, and include myself, bring out what the judgment is coming for Esau like that. And you can see it's happening right now. These same doggone crackers are the ones now have to go commit suicide with the jab. Because why? They want to keep their life over here because they have nothing else going for them. Okay, they don't have any redemption. They don't have any salvation coming for them. This is it. So they got to go commit suicide. Okay, and then next they're going to starve to death. They're not going to survive this the way that we are going to, because they're not used to being what? They're not used to the draconian measures put on them the way we have had the draconian measures put on us for the last 400 years. They're not used to being oppressed. Okay. And now they're seeing the reason, they're losing their mind right now as they're getting oppressed. And this is just like the 1%. Wait till the elect is sealed. And then you people are going to understand what oppression and suppression is all about. Okay. You fucking murderers, you thieves, you cowards. Okay. I'm going to bring out, here's the other one here like that. Now, a few of them might come out there, and I don't know if this Rand Paul, he looks like an Edomite, but he has, I don't know if he's an Edomite or if he's a Jake, okay? But I'm gonna lean towards the fact that he's an Edomite, and you can see right now their house is falling, okay? Satan versus Satan, okay? YouTube took down his his channel and suspend him. So you can see that he's questioning that fortunate little monkey about what this Wuhan virus is all about, okay? And they don't like it. Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene is the one who get on her accounts threads. So these two stand up against this bogus bullshit that they're pushing, what they call the pandemic, and these variant strain and all the other stuff like that. As we speak right now, China's back down in another lockdown, so is Australia, and that may be coming here to America if they can't get enough people to job up for their job, okay? And we also have, last but not least, we have this pastor, Greg Loke, in Tennessee, claiming that there is quarantine camps being built for the vaccinated. And of course, they try to disclaim his thing right here like that. And he even talked about the fact that he went around to hospitals and all the other different stuff. So there's a war that's going to be brewing here, and it's going to be beautiful as they slaughter each other. And that's great. Okay. Now, let me go back to 1 John and finish this off. And it said, hereby perceive we the love of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, because he had laid down his life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for the brethren. Okay, and that's that's true. Okay, putting it all out there, risking it all out there. All right, whether you're on the street, whether you're putting up a video, whether you whatever platform that you're using. I don't just use YouTube. I use LinkedIn and a whole couple other ones out there that I put the scriptures on there and put certain things on there too, like that. In reality, I actually get more views on those other ones than I do here. But that's okay. Continuing. But whosoever had this world's good and see his brother have need and shut up his bowels of compassion from him, how dwelleth the love of Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi in him? These people call themselves, the children of of God, and they go around, they get the white Jesus, and all this bullshit, compassionate crap, and they're doing so good, but yet still what they watching the brothers right here, the ones who built their empire for them, suffer, and also not only suffer to slander us and also to come after us, okay? But they call themselves the godly, which is just laughable. And I brought all the other lessons of showing these these Ku Klux Klan called Pope. Yeah, I think in the Roman Catholic Church, a bunch of Ku Klux Klan people, walking around, blessing people and saying that you're forgiven, which is like so laughable. Continue, my little children, let us not love in word, neither in tongue, but in deed and in truth. Okay? Have you ever seen this man done anything in deed? All he stands up there do on their platform is talk shit about what they're going to do. BLM, they go, oh, well, Black Lives Matter now, so we're not going to murder, do all these things to that. And it increased, okay? I'm not going to bring the headline because this is not the video for some other headlines where Jakes are being killed for showing their own house, putting their own house up on sale and showing their own house, okay? Someone calling and saying, well, some way robbing like that because Jake is not supposed to have anything good. Jake getting pulled over in their nice cars, okay? Still to this day, being killed, continuing. And hereby we know that we are of the truth and shall assure our hearts before him. For if our heart condemn us, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi is greater than our heart and knoweth all things. So you can't hide or pretend like, you are this righteous, okay? It shows in your action. And Esau action speaks louder than words, okay? This is the reason why you see I have this division. Why is this woman calling out BS and saying that, this pandemic and this suicidal friggin' doggone agenda they have right here, that people need to not go with this, okay? Why is this guy calling Fauci that little monkey won't step the hell out like that, okay? I'd like to end this here and give all glory and honor to Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi Bahasham Rakakadash. I'd like to give salutation and double honor to the elders and apostles and brothers at Great Millstone, and also to you brothers out there that are putting out this truth, and to you sisters and brothers that are tuning in. Shalom.